CS2 has a big problem, and a lot of small problems, obviously, but the big problem is that the player count is decreasing right now, and for now, the market is going down with it consistently. Over the past week, it's very red, and this isn't too surprising as since the player count is decreasing, we're obviously going to have less buyers and less demand for skins that are already really, maybe not overpriced, but extremely high in price as they got pumped off the initial CS2 hype, and those prices are very hard to sustain. If player count's going down, they're obviously not going to stay at the same price. So when's it going to end and what's happening in the near future? Well, before we get into that, a quick word from the sponsor. But if you have a bunch of junk in your inventory, SkinsMonkey is a great place to get rid of it. Not only do you get a free $5 bonus on your first trade when you sign up with that link in the description, you can also get a 35% deposit bonus while depositing with cash, crypto, or any of the other methods. And even if you don't want to trade, they have free daily giveaways to enter as well. Thanks to SkinsMonkey for sponsoring. Once again, link in the description. Okay, so my main game plan, I've said a million times, is that I think the market is going to go sideways or slightly down until we reach an operation where it will bottom and then maybe go sideways for a little while longer since we'll have so much new stuff for everyone to focus on, and then hopefully up long term. Now, the reason I say this is because, as you can see now, the demand can't be kept at these high prices forever. There's not really any buyers with the player count coming down, or at least as many as there should be. An operation, in my eyes, is the main thing that's going to bring a massive amount of players to the game and keep them there. Although this was promised as the full CS2 release, there's obviously still a ton of bugs, less content, and just there's no real reason to play the game still, I'm going to be completely honest, unless you're grinding Premier Mode, and even then, that's not really a reason to consistently play the game. There's no reward to it. Now, of course, Valve has been incredibly slow with the whole process of getting the game fully done, which doesn't help and is a big reason why we're even going through this price crash right now. But if you believe in the market long term, you shouldn't be afraid in some volatility or probably quite a few more weeks of red days. And as always, if you just compare prices to what they were before CS2 dropped, you can see you're probably still very clearly in profit. And if you're comfortable holding for another year, I think you'll be completely fine. As by then, we'll get through all these patch fixes and bug fixes that CS2 has to get through to finally get to the big updates that will bring players. So who knows when that'll be? Just recently, we literally got the sizes of stickers fixed on certain weapons and the placement fixed on the Glock, for example, and that was an issue since day one. So there's a lot of backlog for Valve to catch up on. Not to mention, every single update that comes out, it seems like something else goes wrong. Beyond the obvious stuff like the hitbox distortion on Overpass that I'm sure you guys have seen already, we do get a ton of small stuff like now the AK Empress being really shiny for some reason. It seems like anytime they make a skin change, other skins change as well. And some of them, a lot of them, seem to not be met. And that's a big thing that's been happening. So after all that eventually gets fixed, then we should have a big update. But keep in mind, there is stuff in the files they've even mentioned on Twitter regarding this big update eventually. So it is there. It's not like it hasn't been worked on. But once again, we literally just need all the small stuff done and out of the way before they could start putting it in. It's not like them holding back a new operation or new case skins benefits them at all. And I think it is going to be a new operation because we still haven't received a new case. And that's pretty surprising to me. But whenever it's ready, it'll be here, and hopefully that'll be a sign for the market to stop bleeding. But yeah, as always, if you enjoyed, free $5 bonus on SkinsMonkey on your first trade, link at the top of the description. But for now, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.